Hey guys, I'd like to talk about the best Korean movies of 2019. By the way, that year will not be forgettable to me because the winning of Oscars by Bong Joon-ho and Parasite is so remarkable and gives more publicity of the Korean movies to the world. For the best Korean movies of 2019, I choose 8 movies and like to say that it is my personal pick, thus you might agree or disagree with it. Let's go for it. Number 8 movie is The Innocent Witness. A lawyer Jung Woo-sung takes on a murder case pro bono to defend a suspect. The only witness is an autistic high school girl, Kim Hyang-gi. The reason I choose this movie is because of Kim Hyang-gi. I am a huge fan of her for such a long time. She is really good at acting and delivering the emotion of her character to the audience. You can see how she dramatically describes the inner conflict between self-protection and standing for truth at the court. Number 7 movie is The Gangster, The Cop, The Devil. The film revolves around 3 characters: a psychopath serial killer, the gangster boss, who was almost a victim of the killer, and the cop who wants to arrest the killer. The cop and the gangster finally agrees to join forces to capture the killer together. At the same time, they have to deal with challenges from their own enemies at work. Personally, I prefer when Ma Dong-seok plays a bad guy because it shows more powerful action scenes and it gives more catharsis while fighting against the other villains. Number 6 movie is Battle Road to Victory. The picture is made based on a historical story and revolves around the battle on the mountain peak of Bongeo between Korean independence militias and the Japanese forces in 1920 during the Japanese occupation in the Korean peninsula. The independence team leader Yoo Hae-jin and his members carries out a mission to deliver funds to the Korean provisional government in Shanghai, and they are reunited a young commander Yoo Jin-yeol, who is supposed to bait the Japanese special forces into the peak of Mountain Bongeo, and they decide to join his impossible mission together. The movie shows well the spectacular scene of battles and the cruelty of the war at the same time. Besides, the performance of the 2 rival groups is so excellent, which gives more reality and attention to the audience. Number 5 movie is Sabaha, The Sixth Finger. It is a mystery thriller movie which is based on a Buddhist view of the world. That point is a key element over the movie because it helps to deliver the story to the audience in a totally different way, such as there is no absolute good and evil and everything is related to each other. The birth of twins, Id and Geum-hwa, a murder case of a girl at the tunnel, and the appearance of a cult group, the amount look irrelevant at the beginning of the movie. While Pastor Park works on it, these events seem to come down to one reason. The occult movie was one of the very unpopular genres in South Korea, but it has been changed by the director's great works, The Priest and Sabaha. I really wait for the next film. Number 4 movie is Money. A young man from a poor family dreams of becoming rich, thus starts working as a stockbroker. But the record is so bad and there is no backup for him, thus he almost gets fired at work. One day he meets the legendary stockbroker Ticket Number and begins making a lot of money. His dreams look come true, but he finds himself caught up in a stock market scam. It describes very well Korean Wall Street in Yeouido and how people in respective positions differently react before the money. One pursues the money, another plays with it, and the other oversees it. Number 3 movie is The Exit. It is a disaster action comedy film directed by Lee Sang-geun, starring Jo Jung-seok and Lee Myung-ah. It gained more than 9 million audiences and ranked number 3 in the most watched films in 2019. Jo Jung-seok was a climbing ace in the college, but now has been jobless for such a long time and it becomes a shame of the family. To celebrate his mother's 70th anniversary, they had a party at Dream Garden where he meets again his crush from the college Yuna. Suddenly, a guest star takes place in Seoul and they have to escape the building to survive. Every skill learned from climbing helps them find better ways, and the daily items become the survival kit to protect themselves against the guests. The bulk of the story is quite simple but very entertaining due to the nice performance of the 2 main actors. I think the director is very smart about what to choose and not. He entirely focuses on how to entertain the viewers, therefore he arranges the very well lapping point accordingly. Nice work. My second pick of 2019 is The Extreme Job, directed by Lee Byung-hun. It gained over 60 million audiences and is the second most watched film in South Korean movie history. There are many good reasons to love it. The director Lee Byung-hun is well known for his unique nuance in dialogue which cracks up the viewers. He did not use cliché as expected by the audience, but wonderfully places his humor code which worked perfectly. The ensemble of the actors including villain is fantastic and crazy. Each detective of the drug squad looks ordinary or even stupid, but when the final opportunity comes to them to bust the drug dealers, they become extraordinary. It gives a surprising reversal and great catharsis to spectators in the end. Absolutely, my first pick is Parasite, directed by Bong Joon-ho. Yesterday, Parasite dominated the Oscars and made a historic night ever for both the Oscars and the Korean movie industry. As a Korean, I'm so excited and proud of it. I don't think it's too least to explain on Parasite. Do I? By the way, officially he is in preparation for next movies. The first one is an action horror picture revolving around the soul. The second one is based on a true story happened in London in 2016. I hope it will be put on the screen soon. Congratulations Bong Joon-ho and bravo Parasite. Okay, I'm done for today. Don't forget, let me know what is your best Korean movie of 2019 and why. Thank you so much as always. If you like my video, you can click right here and get updated on the newest Korean films. See you guys!